Hey guys, welcome back to another podcast. Today we have our friend Mr. Anand with us, and I will let him introduce himself in a while. Before that, why he's here, the reason behind that is quite interesting. He's a very good friend he's a family friend. But recently this year, it was my wife's birthday, and I was thinking to what to do, should I buy something for her and all that. But I remember there's this thing called private dining, and before that, a month before I met him, then he was discussing about his private dining they do, and I thought, okay, why not? I will just ask him, and I texted him that I said I want to bring my wife and friends for this private dining experience, and can you share more with me? And then when he shared with me, and then we went there, I was blown up. So it was so amazing. It was a super great experience. So I will let him explain what was that, why was that, and how that was so good. So let's start from the introduction.
All right, hi. I'm Anand.
Hello.
I run Katong Diner. It's a private dining experience in my home. And Norman came over in July, was it?
Yeah, it was July.
Yeah. And I think maybe you were finding options for your wife a bit late, lah.
Yes, very late. It's like 3-4 days ago, right?
Yeah.
Within a week, everything happened within a week. Yeah.
So you're about to get into some trouble, lah.
Yeah.
Right. And then he called me, and I was like, hey, is your dinner available? How does it work? And I see 5 to 8 people at my home at night, where I do Japanese inspired dishes.
Okay.
Been doing it for 2 years.
Yeah.
And I shared with everyone this is something that was born out of COVID. Right. So there was I run a travel company, and then COVID happened. So basically there's nothing to do, right?
Yeah.
And all of us stuck at home, doing circuit breaker. And what else were we doing? Just cooking, right? Yeah. Exercising and cooking, right? And so when things open up, I decided to maybe give this private dining thing a go. Because the idea of Katong Diner, and it was something that actually my housemate Jasper and myself came up with as a joke.
Okay.
That was 6 years ago.
All right.
We all live in the same house. It's like a co-living kind of setup.
Mm-hmm.
So where the kitchen's on the ground floor, and then there's rooms upstairs.
Okay.
So we always just hang out, have drinks after work and just talk rubbish.
Okay.
And one day we say, hey, maybe we should do private dining, because we felt the space was a bit like Midnight Diner. Have you watched Midnight Diner?
Not really.
No? Alright, this is Japanese TV show.
Oh, okay.
It's on Netflix.
Okay, my wife only watched Korean stuff, so
you should check it out.
Okay. What is it called?
Midnight Diner.
Midnight Diner. Alright. Okay,
Yeah.
so go on.
Yeah, so it's some context about Midnight Diner. It's it's a small diner,
Okay.
only open midnight till the morning, and it's in the back streets of Shinjuku in Tokyo.
Oh.
And you get interesting people that come and visit.
Is that the small places in the Japanese streets, the 4, 6, 7 people that sit there at the back of the street?
Exactly.
There, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And wait. I remember you went with my wife there, or you recommended her to go there somewhere to do this. I remember this thing from some pictures.
Really?
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Okay. Probably years ago, I can't remember.
Many years ago.
Yeah.
I think when she was not my wife.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So that's kind of how it started, lah.
Okay.
It's inspired by Midnight Diner. We were it was a joke 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
And then made the joke real.
All right, cool. So what's with this? So you mentioned your background is from tourism or traveling industry.
Yeah.
So is that the one of the inspiration that you always wanted to do cooking and all?
I think travel definitely inspired a lot of the whole concept also.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I used to, like, I mean, pre-COVID, right? I mean, me and my team, we travel quite a bit.
Okay.
So we always made an effort, like, to, buy produce from different regions of the world, that we visit, bring it back, and kind of curate a menu to share stories.
Okay.
Right, yeah, so I mean, there's definitely a lot of travel influence.
Oh, all right. So what? Before I ask that question, this question I have in my mind: what is Katong? Like, is that inspired? The name inspired by a Japanese dish, or?
No. So Katong, it's an area in Singapore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's I mean, that's where I live.
Okay.
And
the place I've been to.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that place called Katong, and I have no idea.
Yeah. So it's a general like name for that whole area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, that's how the name came about, Katong Diner, because it was like midnight diner, but in Katong. So
Midnight Diner in Katong. Okay.
so it's Katong Diner. Yeah.
So what kind of so the whole menu was amazing. There was a lot of things, and I don't eat usually a lot of food, so I also requested you to have like only chicken and something like that. So what kind of what do you call audience, or what kind of clients you have?
I mean,
what's specific about it?
I mean, I'm just the clients are just like all of us. You know?
Okay.
I think someone that just like enjoys, like a new experience, and like I mean, because we don't share the menu,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
everyone when it's an omakase menu, so you're coming and like you don't know what you're gonna eat. Maybe you saw some pictures online here and there, but it's really like what I decide to cook. And I mean, there's some mainstays that I think everyone knows that they might have, but I kind of decide. So I guess for you, you told me like, maybe chicken or whatever, but like you add a lot of other stuff. So, yeah. So I mean, it's like I sometimes cater to like dietary more restrictions, but preferences is another thing.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, sometimes someone says like, I only eat prefer chicken.
Okay.
But I say, can you eat fish? Okay, sure, then eat some fish.
Okay.
Don't be too picky.
All right. Yeah.
Unless you're allergic to something, or
Okay.
it's a requirement or something. And,
Even my daughter was there. She also enjoyed it a lot. So it's very kids friendly at the same time, right?
Yeah, I mean, like it can be kid friendly, but I think it depends on how the parents manage the kid.
Okay.
There can be a lot of little
Restrictions again, right?
little knickknacks in the house and all that, right? So it's just
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, can you share with me more about the house, because that house is it's not your usual house you go and you can expect. I was expecting, I'm going to his house and but when I went there, actually it was really very amazing. It's like a totally other kind of a structure. So what's that inspiration? What's that all about?
I mean, so the house is my friend Jasper's house.
Yeah.
He's the architect. So I mean, he designed the whole house 6 years ago, and he kind of designed it like a shop house.
Okay.
So like a modern take on a shop house. It's an airwell in the middle.
Yeah.
And because he grew up in Little India.
Okay.
In the 70s and 80s, so his family had a shop house and that kind of similar design, airwell in the middle and a separate staircase that kind of leads upstairs.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it used to be co-living before, so I mean, his parents and grandparents shared with other tenants in the house, so kind of replicated it where so he stays on the ground floor, and then there's a separate staircase that goes upstairs for the other tenants in the house.
Yeah. So I mean, it was very nicely done, as you say. When you say about co-living, right? It really means that co-living, right? Because it's really separated in levels, and there is a freaking garden on the top of the. That was a lot, and even in your room, right? Remember, you have showed us. It was amazing.
So all the rooms are like a little different from each other. I think that was Jasper's kind of idea. Just to we had a different concept each room. Play on light that comes into the house. For example, my room has a balcony, You know, so it's like it's so unexpected to kind of see it there.
Yeah.
And then like the room below mine, it's has a 4-meter ceiling, so you can build like a loft. You know, so it's so all the rooms are like pretty interesting to
So
check out.
the reason I'm discussing about this house thing within this conversation, because it really complements on the whole experience you are providing. Because when we went there, it was like a candlelight and the vibe and everything was on actually on spot. So it was really very amazing. And if if you want to bring your wife, you can bring it. All right. So apart from that, any experiences, like any fun stories within this experience? Later we will ask you that how to find you and how to book and all that. But what are the crazy experiences you have, if you want to share?
I guess like crazy experiences. Like I've done like this for 2 years, so it's like almost 300 dinners. So obviously we each we get tons of people coming in, people that come back. So you just get to meet interesting people, and like I guess interesting characters, right? So it's So there's definitely different groups that come in, like on occasions and stuff. Like crazy would be we got people who dress up in different teams.
Okay.
Like
so
for birthdays.
Okay.
There's one group came as Pawn Stars. So like you say, the setting is quite like quite a mood, right? So when people come in, they feel quite relaxed, and it's a place where you not to just a party, but it's a place to come for dinner. You have amazing conversations, and it's like this combination of things, right, that makes a good night.
That's right. So how about the cooking and everything? So every time then people come, as you say, you can cater it accordingly, but you don't really show the menu, what is in the menu, right? So is every time is different, or is there a season, and then after that, who cook all this stuff?
So menu just changed. So it's like quite seasonal. So like I might run like a menu for like maybe 2 months.
Okay.
Along the way I kind of change things as we go. It depends, like I get people with dietary restrictions, I get people coming back. So if people come back, I definitely change the menu.
Okay.
So there's so many things to cater to. Kind of change it as we go, and if I try doing a new dish and feedback's quite good, then then maybe I might start introducing it.
Okay.
So it's like nothing's fixed. I just like see what's in the market and like what I feel like cooking, and then just like put it out.
Cool.
And I do all the cooking.
Oh, you do all the cooking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a one-man operation.
That day I saw he was like, but you also the thing I saw that day is the one part was amazing is that though you were the one only cooking, but you are the one also entertaining and talking to everyone and making sure everybody's comfortable and all that, even with the baby and all that. So hats off to you for doing that by yourself, but it's quite amazing. So can you share with us a little bit more about how? Okay, so you said it can be any occasion. And you have different seasons and all that. So is there any specific timings people can book and all that, or you open every time? Whenever.
I open like I plan it around my schedule, because I do have a full-time job running a travel company. So like and now travel's back in full swing. So I try and do just weekends.
Okay.
If I can manage a weekday, I might do it. But so it's really about people just getting in touch and planning out. So obviously when I travel, then I don't do any dinners.
All right.
Yeah. So I usually plan ahead. Like for now, I'm like taking reservations for November, December. But in between, some people might message me here and there. And yeah, so it's completely flexible.
Okay, so it's really very flexible because when I was booking it, so I have eight of us, and then we were like every single um, after every hour I was saying, can this date can be done? Can this date can be done?
Yeah.
Lucky you were I think you were available that time. Right?
Yeah.
I would do so many changes and I felt so bad about it, but it worked at the end.
Yeah.
Is this a specific number of people, the maximum or minimum?
I mean, maximum will be 8.
Maximum.
Minimum is 5.
Minimum is 5. All right.
Yes.
So if somebody wants to book it or in advance or for occasion, so how they can contact you?
Just contact on Instagram at Katong Diner.
Katong Diner, right?
Yeah.
Diners. All right. All right. Then I will put in that link in the description for you guys, so you go check out. So how about the pricing part? You want to share that?
Yeah, it's just so it's 160 per person
160.
for 6-course meal.
Okay.
And so it's for minimum 5 people, and then you can bring your own drinks if you like.
Okay.
We don't charge any corkage or.
For all the information about this Katong
Diner.
Right? Sorry, I really cannot pronounce that. I have some issues with pronunciation, so sorry about that. So I'll be putting the link in the description so you guys can check that out. And I think you guys did post quite a lot of photos occasionally. I've seen that, and I think all my friends were really very impressed with the environment, especially the food and all that. So yeah, and just check them out. Do you guys have a website also, or just on Instagram?
Just Instagram.
Just Instagram. So for the booking, they can just DM you on the Instagram.
Yes, yeah. I mean, we are working on a website.
Oh, okay.
And,
Sure.
Yeah, we actually have a clothing line.
Okay.
That we worked with a designer.
Okay.
It's a brand called Woods and Woods.
Oh.
So
okay.
It's been in the works for about more than a year.
All right.
So we're gonna launch that soon.
So is there any future plans to go out from the private dining to become a restaurant or something?
I guess it's I mean we always imagine that, but I guess this is the process. We just want to have a bit of fun,
okay.
but like different ideas are popping up from doing this.
All right.
From this clothing line that we have,
Okay.
it's a capsule collection, and then we did pop-ups for another brand we created called Noto, which is just a specific menu from an area of Japan.
Wow. Okay.
So it's so I mean all this is just different
ideas.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Okay.
but yeah, I guess as we go along this process, we'll kind of see,
Where it leads to.
where it leads to. Yeah.
All right. That sounds very cool. So, are you inviting us again?
Of course, yeah. You're welcome back anytime.
Okay, my birthday is coming soon. So.
All right. Yeah. No,
All right.
Maybe I'll cook you chicken then.
Now easy. Just cook chicken. I'm done already.
Yeah, I remember you were there. I mean, we had 6 course.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, just give me 1 course. I just need a chicken. And
It was a lot. I cannot finish. I mean, I'm very I eat very little, and then his one so nice that each course was coming, and I was like, just one enough for me. Why you have to do so many for me also?
Yeah, but you had all, and I think.
Yeah, I had all.
I think your wife was impressed.
Yeah,
right?
like how much I ate that day actually.
Yeah,
I did eat a lot. Yeah.
So you don't usually eat that, but you kind of.
Yeah, but if it's my favorite chicken food, of course I'll eat a lot. So yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're
for
welcome.
your time.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
having
you so
me.
much for discussing with us. Definitely we'll be checking you out in the new season again to come out and tell us more about what upcoming projects you're working on, so we can talk about that. Alright, thank you so much. Alright guys, so don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next podcast. Bye.
Bye.